here with Neil, and we're gonna go through because biggest match incoming now, and just ask people for their opinion for the main event. Just short, what do you think, Devon or Levan? Or it's
my head says Levan, my heart says Devon. I honestly believe there's something coming. I'm getting carried away by the romance of this thing. You go outside, there's a storm coming, flags nearly blowing off the pole out here. This means so much to both men. I've just seen Levan going into Monica's down there for the very first time. I can tell you that it looked like he was feeling it, didn't it?
a little bit.
It looked like he was feeling it a little bit. I saw Dev looks extremely relaxed. I think in a couple of hours they'll start to feel that. It's about trying to keep your nerves under wrap. It's about trying to keep everything together. It's going to be a cauldron in there tonight. It's going to be an absolute cauldron. Still, I haven't changed my opinion. I think it's 60-40 in favour of Levan Saginashvili. But I would love to see Devon get this and take it to a rubber match so we can do this all over again.
Yeah.
I think that Devon's got a really good opportunity if he can time his movements very well. He can't rush. If he rushes backwards, he's going to have a problem.
Yeah.
If he can maintain, we talked about it the other night, F1 crumple zone. Try to utilise elements to put the brakes on slowly. If he can do that in the first 2 rounds, I anticipate he's a good chance of taking an early loss. I think early rounds, you've got to go with Levan. You've got to feel like Levan could have too much horsepower. But if I was Devon, I would work the living daylights out of the setup. I would really go silly. We've talked about in the past, Devon will push the refs, will push the situation. Tonight, I'd go over and beyond what he's ever done before. I would be working the hand, working the wrist, trying to get some fatigue in there. Do as much possible work as he can before the starts. Use his body as a crumple zone, stand himself up, try and maintain the height. I would start left front and I would be moving a little back, not a great deal back. I'd try to use my shoulder as a crumple zone. I'll explain what I mean. So that on the start,
Near the hand?
he would literally kick, go left to start in this kind of position. No load back at all. On the start, utilise Levan's pressure to create this kind of angle so that he goes down the bone. When a guy is way too strong, you need to use a little bit of that. And then as he cranks, if you can kick to the side, use your shoulder as a crumple zone, then pronate hard, but don't move too early. As we get into the lower third of Levan's attacking arc, I would then pronate and go a little more open. The reason for doing it at that point in time is I think that if you do it too early, Levan's superior horsepower will just finish the movement, and Devon may end up in this extremely extended position. That's where there is more of a risk of injury.
Yeah.
So for me, I think the timing of the defensive strategy, because it will be more of a defensive strategy, I believe, for Devon, is critically important. But if he can time that, and if he gets that correct, look for Devon to come back from round 2, round 3, and then it changes. As soon as he can get the brakes on, if he can get the brakes on, he can really take control of the match. But it's,
It's a mystery.
standing on the track when the train's coming.
Thank you, Neil.
Best of luck to both men.
Yeah.
I hope everybody appreciates, we're seeing the pinnacle of the super heavyweight division today. Both these men are wonderful human beings. They're both really good guys. If you know these guys, that's why for me it's always difficult, because Devon is one of my close personal friends. Levan I don't know as well, but I know him very well from the arm wrestling events, and he's a lovely guy. He's a very, very nice, very humble, very endearing man, and I don't wish him any ill at all. I think it'd be wonderful for the sport if Devon can get something tonight, just because these guys can do it again.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, both of them deserve an enormous amount of respect. I want to say a thank you to both lads for helping to take this thing to where it's going, to catapult it forward.
Yeah.
And I hope the match delivers. Both men, I hope you stay injury free. I hope you get to show your very best, and the guy that deserves to win here gets the win tonight.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show, guys.
Thank you, Neil.
Cheers, Alex.